I will creep, covered in soot, cloak down towards.
You step into the dark front clerical space of the Prism Emporium. There is one single lit oil lantern that is set on the main desk where you had previously had a conversation over with Tuyen. You see across the way, closing up all the curtains on the walls, and holding in one hand what looks to be a steaming clay mug of some sort of a drink. Tuyen himself, her elven form kind of wrapped tightly in like a thick night robe, getting ready to go out and leave for the night, having finished closed up shop.
I'm sorry. Your door was closed.
Oh my God.
Whoever's here, I don't want any trouble.
Moving around in the dark real quick.
Make another stealth check. As you've now been noticed or announced to yourself.
Advantage? Are you invisible?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I have advantage because of what?
You have advantage because of your boots when it's a sound-based thing.
Natural 20.
Yes. Should have held these for later, but fine.
This is bananas.
As you dart off into another corner, are you intentionally making sound where you're going?
Trying to give little voice pings as I move around. So she'll like.
Which I will say, with a natural 20 and an 8 on top of that, you do. As you begin to darting between, and the conversation seems to move sourcelessly, and you watch as Tuyen, holding the mug, is now like visibly shaking in her hand, and she's looking around.
Someone's shop should be like their home. You should feel safe.
He's stealing my shtick.
I certainly want to talk this out, whoever you might be. And you watch as she like starts moving over towards kind of this side portion of the main door.
It's important that someone who runs a shop charges fairly for their wares.
I charge what I find to be a fair price, given the work and craftsmanship and the market price of such items. That's how you maintain a business.
That's disappointing.
Make an intimidation check.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. 17. Wow. 0.
There's a brief beat after your snarl before you hear the sound of shattering clay and water on the wooden floor of the interior. The mug dropped, and both hands kind of up. You can see the wide eyes of Tuyen glancing about in the low light like these two massive spheres of fear as she kind of slowly moves forward. I don't know what I did, what I said, but I will make it up to you. Whoever you are, please don't hurt me.
There was a time years ago where I would have just sat by my lonesome and hated you from afar. But there's a different side of me now, and he wants to.
And you see the fucking werewolf just.
Turns around.
Just grab her and pick her up.
She goes and reaches for the door to try and like get it unlocked as you grab the back. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Oh, I wouldn't want to see him in a Whole Foods.
14.
14. She rolled a 15 acrobatics to try and slip out of your grasp. As you reach out to try and grab, she feels the hand hit the back and just ducks out of the way, abandons the door, and just goes running, like vaulting over one of the shelves that tumbles and shatters a bunch of knickknacks and various things onto the ground. And she is like running on the other side of the room, just like full on trying to get the hell away from you. Just like,
I love a chase. I'll try and close on it.
you close easily because one, there isn't a lot of room to get around as she tries to put space between the two of you. Arcing around, you go ahead and get off to the side, and you have a better movement than she does. Especially given the fact that she is taken off guard and shaken by your presence. As you kind of cut her off, she sees you and is up against the wall now, like heavy breathing.
Like Alien 3, just drool coming out of the teeth right up in her face. me all morning. Charge fairly for your wares. And I'll slash across her arm.
Oh shit! Okay. Are you going for like actual damage or just a
Damage.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack.
6 hit points.
Oh god, I know.
Back now.
14 to hit. I didn't hit that.
That definitely hits because she's not armored.
Okay.
She is a merchant.
Cool.
Claw.
And then here with the that's 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. All right. So, just double checking with you. Are you trying to just scare her with the wound, or are you trying to go all in on this attack?
Are you trying to kill her?
So, as you claw past, you run your woven claws through her shoulder, and she screams in pain. There's a spray of blood on the wall and left on your arm, and as she falls to one knee and starts like trying to hobble away from you, she's losing a lot of blood. Like you like went right through the arm, and there is now just like bone exposed through the muscle. She's a merchant. She's alive, but she's definitely like wide-eyed. You see like the sweat beads on the forehead and face, kind of reflecting the little bit of lantern light that's starting to get closer as she begins to make her way towards the counter. I'm sorry. I will. I'll charge fairly idle. I'll charge at a discount. I'll give everyone discounts. I just kind of leans onto the counter and like the slow rolls over before hitting the ground. Ah, shit!
I'm going to use my what the fuck? Oh my god, what's it called? Right, I'm gonna use my Crimson Right to have flames come off of my claws.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna sear the slash on her arm where the bone is exposed.
Interesting.
Cauterize it.
Okay, she's fallen over the side and is like getting back up, and it's like
Damage to me.
as she stands up, turns around at you, and goes, "Ah!" And that immediate reaction, you reach forward and grab the arm and begin to hold it, and she's screams in pain as you watch like this dark smoke of the burning skin and flesh begins to cauterize.
Now I'm gonna try to find you. I go back over to my clothes and I dig in through my stuff. I take the little healer's kit, the one of two that I have.
Yeah.
I toss it to her. I'll be back. And I burst through the front door, just smash it open.
Make a strength check.
Okay.
That will be amazing if it's a 1 and you smash it.
I know this is where it comes.
I mean,
7.
so in this intense moment, as you slowly withdraw, she's holding her arms, looking down at the healer's kit, like spilled onto the ground, the bits of like balm and bandages that now open against the low lantern light. You turn and onto the ground, and there's just this awkward pause.
There's like a. Do you have a key?
Reaches back into a pocket and tosses a key ring to you.
The fucking claws.
It's hard with long nails.
Yeah, get in the way.
And as I break through the door, I'll cast invisibility on myself.
Okay. Which is good, because as soon as you burst through the doors and vanish, you can see there's a crowd of at least 4 or 5 people that are standing kind of on the outside who have been called to attention from the howling and the screaming in pain and the ruckus of battle and fleeing that has been audible to those who are passersby in the street. And as you kind of the doors burst open, there's maybe a brief glimpse of some sort of monstrous thing in the doorway before it just vanishes into shadow and nothing. And everyone around is going, "What was that? Did you see? Call the wardens! There was an attack!" And people start like kind of going in to check quietly, and you charge off into the night.
Wow. Oh my god.
Okay.